Dr. Jen, Healthy Living with Dr. Jen, Jennifer Davis, lifestyle medicine doctor, plant-based enthusiast, all around healthy living cheerleader. Coming live here to talk about plant-based. I have a course going on right now, and I figured I would cover some common objections, even that I myself had when I first went plant-based, like 3 common objections. So actually, because I just talked to somebody that is going plant-based, not in my course right now, and she actually said that plant-based isn't for her body type. That's what she told me. And I would argue that plant-based is actually for anybody and everybody can benefit. And a lot of times what happens is, I'll give you 3 common things that happen. So number 1 is when you go plant-based, the foods that are plant foods are normally lower in calories. And so if you don't make up that volume, like if you don't eat enough to make up those calories, then you feel sluggish. You may find that you're hungry all the time, and that you just lack energy. And then people will say, oh, I couldn't go to the gym, I couldn't do anything. And it's because if you are consuming whole unprocessed foods, if you're consuming mostly fruits and vegetables, those are lower in calories than animal foods. So you need to make sure that you eat more. And that's a big thing. It's like, I don't normally say count calories, but you have to be aware that plant foods are higher in water, they're higher in nutrients, but they're lower in calories, so you end up having to eat more of them. The other thing that happens is the opposite. I've had many people tell me that when they've gone plant-based, they've actually gained weight. And a lot of times the reason is because they're hungry. So what happens is they fill up on things that are more calorie dense, like breads and pastas and things that are more processed. And those things that are processed, the fiber is removed and they are more calorie dense. So I always say, we should be eating mostly fruits and vegetables, but those other things are so important. So eating whole grains, beans and legumes, nuts and seeds, and having that full balance, that full complement, not only will you get enough nutrients, but you'll feel full and satisfied. And if you're eating whole unprocessed plant foods, the other thing is you can eat more and it's okay. So if you're hungry, have another snack. And so it's also about being kind of prepared and anticipating what you may need along the way. And that's really important. So those 2, and then the last one is I actually had my own hang up on this when I first went plant-based, or before I went plant-based, when I was thinking about going plant-based, I was not sure. Awesome. I was not sure where I would get my protein. I grew up in medicine. I grew up as a doctor, and we learned that that protein comes from meat and fish and cheese and dairy. So very limited view, and I'm embarrassed to say that that's what I thought. And it took, opening my eyes and seeing that, learning about what plant-based is and what is possible, that really protein is in every single thing. And having that diversity is key. So everything from potatoes to spinach to broccoli, everything has protein in it, right? But certain things have a larger amount, or more protein dense, have more density of protein. But it's about that complement of having, fruits and vegetables, whole grains, beans and legumes, nuts and seeds, that whole variety, that diversity in your diet, and that all complement each other, and that makes sure that you're getting enough protein. And so you don't need to obsess about how many grams of protein you're getting. If you're getting enough calories, you're getting enough protein. And that balance is so important, because not only are you getting enough protein, but you're getting all those other nutrients you need, because it actually helps your nutrient absorption, and your body functions better, and it decreases inflammation, and you just feel better and recover better. So a lot of times, athletes will say that they need more protein, and you really need the full complement, right? Because you need carbohydrate, you need all of the building blocks. And if you look at how nature packages food, it's actually perfect. So if you eat the food as nature has packaged it, you will get enough nutrients, protein, carbohydrates, all of the things that your body needs to build muscle and recover faster and feel better and prevent chronic disease and, just do everything. So that's my message for tonight. And yes, Ellen said that she eats a much more diverse diet since going whole food, plant-based, vegan, and that is true. Because there are so many millions of plant foods, and if you focus on trying all those different plant foods, you eat such a much more diverse, flavorful, exciting diet by incorporating all those different things. I have definitely expanded my menu of the things that I make, expanded my palette of all the different tastes that I've been exposed to, and it's just a whole nother world. So I would like to think of it as more abundant as opposed to restrictive. And that's the last point I would make, is that though, we don't need animals to eat, to survive, to thrive. We actually do better without animals. My point here is to focus on what you consume more of. So focus on increasing the amount of plants in your diet, and that you'll get such a benefit from that, because not only do you get more nutrients, but you get that fiber that helps your body function better. And so I like to focus on that. Like when I'm helping somebody transition, I say, instead of looking at what you need to eliminate, look at what you can include more of, because the truth of the matter is that most Americans don't get enough fruits and vegetables. We are deficient in fiber, and we're deficient in other nutrients too. We tend to think that if you're getting an animal-based diet that you're getting more nutrients, but it's actually the opposite. If you look at the way that most Americans consume food, we actually end up getting fewer nutrients. So when you focus on a whole food plant-based diet, you actually do get more nutrients, and you'll do better, and it's better, again, for your body to function. So I hope this was helpful. If so, let me know. If you have comments or questions, I would love to hear them, and stay tuned for more. I have a plant-based course, so it's going on now, but if you're curious and to do the course, you don't have to be plant-based or be vegan or be restrictive, because again, my goal is to have you eat more plants and to be exposed to more, not less. So if you're interested, comment below and you can join the wait list. And thank you. Have a great night. Thank you so much for watching.